Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be glamming up my friend Kathy, and we decided to do a collab together, and the collab that we're doing is a makeup transformation video. So she already did my makeup and I love it so much. It's so beautiful. The look that she did the look that she did on me was a bronzy full glam makeup. Sorry. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing on Kathy yet, so I'm just gonna go with whatever, and let's see how it goes. Also, I'll be leaving her link down below so you guys can go ahead and check out her YouTube channel and my video that she did on me, and that's about it. So yeah, let's get to it. So first off, I'm going to apply Dermalogica Clear Start Moisturizer on Kathy's face, and I'm just going to be blending it out with the Real Technique sponge. And once I am done with that, it's time to prime her face. And the one that I'm using is Smashbox. That one works amazing. I love using that one on all of my clients, even on myself. And I'm just going to be applying that on with my fingers so that I don't waste so much products, because girl, this thing is pretty expensive. Next is foundation, and the one that I'm using is MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC25. And as you guys can see, I already dabbed it all over her face, and I'm just going to be blending that out with the Real Technique sponge. And I love using this sponge. This is the best sponge I have ever used, and way cheaper than the Beauty Blender. So I highly recommend you guys to get this sponge because it is awesome. Now it's time to conceal and highlight her face. So I am taking my IT Cosmetic Bye Bye Under Eye in the shade Neutral Medium and applying that underneath her eyes, on her forehead, the bridge of her nose, her cupid bow, and on her chin. And taking my Real Technique sponge, I'll be blending that out. Next, I'm going to contour Kathy's face using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze. And as you guys can see, I didn't apply it all over. I only applied it to a certain spot, then blend it out, because the concealer tends to be a little bit dry. So if I were to apply it all over her face, and after I'm finished blending out one side, and when I get to the other side, it's already dried, so it's going to be hard for me to blend out. That's why I only like to apply it to a certain spot and blend it out first, then move on to the next. Once I am done with that, I'm going to bake her face using my Laura Mercier translucent, why did I just say that twice? Translucent powder. That was really weird. I'm just going to be applying that on the spot where I concealed her face, and just let it bake for at least a few minutes. Now it's time for my favorite part. Taking my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, I'm going to apply that onto her brows just to get rid of the foundation that was on it, and just to groom her brows into one place. After that, I'm going to fill in her brows using my Maybelline Gel Liner in the shade Espresso. Now, just to make her brows look a little bit more defined and cleaner, I'm going to be taking the concealer that I used earlier on her to conceal underneath her brows. Now it's time to prime her eyelid, and the one that I'm using is Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden, and I'm just applying that all over her eyelid with the brush. For her eye makeup, I'm going to be using my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm applying Charmer onto her brow bone first using my Velar EO5 brush. For the transition color, I'm going to be using Smarty Pants and Flower Child and applying that onto the eye crease and just blending it out with my Morphe and B23 brush. To darken up the outer eye crease, I'm going to be taking Leader with my Velar EO4 brush and just applying it onto the outer corners of her eyes in a V-like shape. And just to darken up her eyes a little bit more, I'm taking Activist with the same brush that I used and applying that onto the inner and outer corners of her eyes in a V-like shape. So I wasn't able to get the part where I blended out her eyeshadow using the shade Rebel, and I'm truly sorry for that. My big old head was in the way, and yeah, I am so sorry. So I wanted to create a glittery cut crease on Kathy, but it didn't turn out so well, so I changed it up a little bit at the end, and you guys will see that later on. So since it's been a few minutes already, I decided to brush off the baked powder on Kathy's face using my Velar fan brush. So I wasn't able to apply eyeliner on Kathy since she tends to be a little bit sensitive when it comes to people touching her eye, so she went ahead and did that for me. Now it's time to line the eyes, and for me, I usually like to have my clients look straight because it's a lot easier for me and I know where to start the wing from. And once I finish drawing the wings and they look even on both sides, then I have my clients close their eyes and I'll finish lining the rest of the eyes. After that, I'm just going to smoke out the bottom of her eyes using the same dark eyeshadow that I used a while ago. Now I will be applying mascara onto her upper and bottom lashes. And last but not least, to finish off her eyes, I'm taking Cara Lashes in Wispy and applying that as close as possible onto her lash line. And oh, look at Kathy, she is falling asleep on me. Next, taking the bottom left shade from my Kat Von D contouring palette and my Velar FO2 brush, I'm just going to darken up her contour a little bit. As you guys can tell, the eye makeup did change a little bit. I decided to apply a shimmery eyeshadow onto the center of her eyelid instead of having a glittery look because the glitter wasn't really staying in place. I ran out of the primer, so it was like all over the place and it was really messy. And to add some glowiness to Kathy's face, I'm taking my Becca Opal with my Velar FO5 brush, and I'm just going to apply that onto the upper part of her cheekbones, her nose bridge, a little bit on her forehead, her cupid's bow, and her chin.
I decided to skip the lipstick part, but don't worry guys, I will be listing all of the products that I used on Kathy down below the description box. And now that we're done, I'm taking my MAC Fix Plus and spraying that on Kathy's face. This will help make her look a little bit more dewier and also not so cakey.
And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Transformation Tuesday makeover with Kathy, and I'll be leaving her link down below, her Instagram link and her YouTube link. Also, go ahead and head over to her channel and watch my makeover. She did a fabulous job and I feel so beautiful, and she looks so beautiful too.
Look at this highlight.
So yeah, I'll be leaving her link down below, so go ahead and check her out. And that is it. Goodbye guys.